So this video, I'm gonna see how long I can hold my breath underwater while swimming. The reason why I'm doing this is because I wanna start doing more challenge videos, and I really want to be able to hold my breath for a long time, because if you can hold your breath for a long time, it opens up a lot of possibilities. Whenever I was growing up, I'd watch these documentaries about like Houdini, and he would do all these crazy stunts underwater, but he had to be able to train himself to stay calm and just be able to get out of these handcuffs, get out of these straitjackets, and stay calm during the whole process. So the first step in me learning how to do that is to learn some stuff about freediving, which I already did. And so for about the past week and a half, I've been practicing how long I can hold my breath for on land. When I started off, I could only hold my breath for like a minute and a half, a minute 40 seconds. But after practicing for a week and a half, I can now hold my breath on land for 3 minutes. That sounds like it's made up because it grew so rapidly, but it's actually the truth. And the reason why is because when it comes to being able to hold your breath or do free diving, it doesn't require you to get in some amazing shape, or it's not even really that complicated of a process. What's actually happening is that you're really just training your body to stay calm while you're holding your breath. The reason why your body freaks out is because when you're not breathing, it's sending alerts to your nervous system saying, hey, he's not getting any oxygen, he's in trouble, something's wrong. And so by just practicing different breathing techniques, you're gonna train your body to stay calm, and you'll rapidly see the amount of time that you can hold your breath increase. Now, the reason why this challenge is gonna be a little bit different is because I'm actually gonna be underwater and I'm gonna be moving. When I was practicing this breath holding, it was all on land, but now going into the ocean, I'm not just gonna be sitting still, I'm actually gonna be moving and swimming. All right, so I'm ready to kick this video off, but one thing I wanna say real quick is always as a precaution, don't try this stuff at home. When you're doing underwater stuff like this, you wanna make sure you have somebody with you. It's not safe. Even if you're in shallow water, you wanna keep in mind that shallow water blackouts still do happen. So really do not try this at home, and I really hope you guys enjoy this challenge.
All right, so here's my starting point. I'm gonna do the beginning of this bridge, and it goes pretty far out. The goal here is I'm gonna start off the first time not utilizing my free diving techniques and see how far I get. Then I'm gonna take a bit of a break, start using those free diving techniques and see what happens next. All right, without further ado, here goes my first attempt. Okay, so I barely made it far at all. I made it maybe like 80, 90 feet, which actually isn't bad, but considering that I have fins on, I'm really not that happy with it. I was maybe only underwater for like 40 seconds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna implement a lot of these free diving breathing techniques. I'm gonna slow my heart rate, and I'm gonna show you guys how much further I can make it utilizing these techniques that I was telling you about earlier. So now that I'm back, I'm gonna start using that 1-2 breathing ratio. So I'm gonna do about 4 seconds inhale, and then about 6 to 7 seconds exhale, and this is gonna happen for a minute or so. And then what it should do is slow my heart rate so I can go back out there and swim much, much further underwater. All right, so the same place as last time, we're gonna kick this one off again. I've been breathing calmly for 2 minutes, so this should be a much easier, longer swim. And I'm gonna see if I can make it past that yellow sign utilizing these new free diving techniques. Let's go ahead and get it kicked off. Gotta take a big belly breath now. Whew, that was good. I increased it by almost 2 pillars just on the first attempt. If you can see, there's the yellow sign. There I am now. So that's adding at least another 40, 50 feet just from implementing those breathing techniques. So it does work. Towards the end, when I was running out of breath, I elevated to the surface a bit. And once I got there, I was able to just stay calm and keep it moving for the last 30, 40 feet. And that's where I was able to surpass my previous record. So this stuff does work. As I'm like slowly paddling back, I want to say it is a pretty day out. I just ate Chipotle, which was probably a bad idea. I have like a whole burrito in me. I should have done some research on if you're supposed to eat before doing free diving. I'm guessing no, because I'm sure digesting food takes up calories, it takes up energy, and increases your heart rate. but more to come on that. Oh, my legs are tired. I gotta catch my breath, and I'm gonna do it one more time. I also just want to point out one more thing, is the hard part about this is that I'm in about 15 feet deep worth of water. So it's kind of hard for me to keep my weight down at the bottom as I'm swimming, because I'm also trying to float to the top with all the air I have in me. So that's something I got to learn too when I try this again, is are you supposed to let out some air when you're going down so that you're not fighting floating back up? I don't know how that works from a buoyancy perspective. Typically when I go scuba diving, I always have weight packs on me to keep me weighted down. So that way you're not going to float to the surface with that big thing of air on your back. But in this case, I don't have any weights on me. So I'll have to see if that'll make me more efficient for free diving when I do this again. All right, so this time I'm going to try staying closer to the surface. I think that when I try to swim to the bottom, it's using a lot of energy right off the bat. So I think just staying closer to the surface is going to help me go a lot further than last time. So without further ado, I'm going to try this last one, and I hope this one to be my longest. I want to get to at least, I would guess at least 150, 200 feet at least, if I can get a good amount past that yellow sign right there. All right, here we go. So it was a fun challenge. It's really cool. When you're doing this, I think it's always important to put a safety precaution in there that you should be trained. You should have somebody with you. It's not a good idea to just hold your breath underwater. And you're really never supposed to do a max breath hold underwater without somebody watching you. Even if you're in shallow water, if you've been holding your breath for too long and come to the top, you can still black out. So it's really important that when you're doing these breath holds, you always have somebody watching you and with you. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was a fun challenge. I'm going to be posting a challenge video soon too of me staying overnight in the ocean, so be sure to watch that one. And as always, you're going to see more from the channel. So thank you guys for watching again.